Very good thing. How to speak if you don't know 200 words. How to practice speak when you don't know more 100 words? I don't know. Why I ask this question if I can't give you answer? Because this is a very good question. Because I don't know. I learned maybe 5,000 words. If speaks someone with me, for example C2, I understand everything. When I watch any movie without any specific accent, that means this English is so clear, I understand everything. But this is not so often in movies. When I speak daily more hours, I use only few hundred words. If someone don't know 200 words, English will be closed. Words are so important. My method, which was developed for me, was generated for me because I learned a lot of words and everything behind grammar. But you can hear yourself when you watch me. Maybe this person learned a lot of things behind English. But if this is true, why don't use grammars or anything, or better words, or synonyms, or words from higher levels? And that's very so simple. Until you didn't practice these words, maybe you learned, as me, more thousand words, and you know these words, your grammar will be bad. When you speak, you forget everything and you will use maybe nothing. Is this joke? If someone is on C1 and can't speak, no, this is not joke. This is the reality. Welcome in the reality. This is the reality. You learned a lot of. You are very good in grammar. How to create sentences, how to use grammars, preposition, modal verbs, how to ask something, how to use irregular verbs, few types of these irregular verbs. But when you open your mouth and you'd like to improvise something, that means tell something for someone, you freeze because your ego tell you again and again, you are not enough to tell something because, and from these because a lot of reasons why you can't do it at this moment. And why? Because you haven't good friendship with your ego. And your ego is not your friend. And your ego defeat you again and again. Maybe my word defeat, maybe defeat. Maybe you understand this word. So, until your ego defeat you in this fight because you think English is a big fight between you and between English, no. This fight is between your ego and between you. And where is English? English is not at here in this fight. In this fight, you and your ego is exist only. I know this is not the best idea to hear from me, this stupidity, but problem is only this one. This is not bullshit. I know what is bullshit because I tried a lot of years to speak in English, such as my mother language, but I never can do this one. And this was the reason why, as totally beginner, I generated for myself my method, which allows me to speak with you how much time I like. At this moment, more than 5 minutes. If you can do it too, that means you can speak in English. If you made it, that means you speak more than 5 minutes, for example, or more. After this one, you can ask yourself, okay, and now, how can I change my bad grammar to new one, to better grammar elements? Because these items are not so good. How can I change it? But until your broken English was developed, what do you think? If you have more exams in your hand, this allowed you to speak such as me? Never. Why? Because you studied a lot of things which was asked on these exams, and you think you are better as me because you can use better grammars when you speak, not as me with my broken English. I ask you again and again, until you analyze my bad English, because I know this is so bad, but understandable. How much hours or minutes you speak with someone? You only analyze or you spoke? So simple question. What would you like? Practice from person who are on lower level, what can something which is not allowed for you, why you are on higher level, or you'd like to analyze his text. This is not so good. His sentence was bad again. Don't use irregular verbs correctly. Perfect. Until you analyze me, I generate new 10 videos. Never forget, winners can find solutions how to practice anything and never analyze this person is good or not, this person is on a higher level or in lower level. If you'd like to achieve this from what you see in this video, what you're watching at this moment, this method which I used and this method which allowed me to speak for you how much time? You can't show it alone more than 8 minutes. But how? Go back and ask yourself, can you do it too with your better English, with your C1 or C2 level? No. And why not? Ego, fears, stress, perfectionism. Maybe this is not English said words, but if you'd like, you will understand. I learned how to say this word. Learn you too how to understand this word. Until you can change this joke in your mind, which joke I use in my last sentence, you are closed in your ego with full of fears, perfections, grammars, synonyms with a lot of words, and every stupidity. Until these stupidities are in your brain, your English walls will be closed. But for me, this stupidity not exist, because what can I lose when I speak with you? My English grammar? How? I never have. I will lose my word? Yes, I lose the more 1,000 words. But I have few hundred words which allows me to tell you something. Something. More than 10 minutes. This is not something. This is 10 minutes without any scripts. That means this person in this video can speak fluently with bad grammar, with poor words, with bad accent. But what do you think? What happens if I begin to learn English? Because I never learned. Yes, I tried a lot of times with stupid methods. But what do you think? What happens if I can speak how much time I like to speak with very good speed of speech? So what will be happens if I begin to speak English with my broken English? That means I will use my broken English, which will be changed with any teacher with best grammar. What will be happens? This is so simple, no? But from another side, from your side, maybe you have C1 level or higher. But you can't improvise as me with my bad English. That means you'd like to practice what I developed this method. Because you recognized only this one. If this person can speak more than 10 minutes to take this video, another video, more 100 videos on this channel where you are at now on YouTube, and me, who have C1 or higher, and I can't do it. How this person made these contents on this channel? Because he read these texts, or someone helps for him and tells at here what he must say. No, nothing is here. No AI. No one is behind this camera and tell me what is the best idea to tell for you. Nothing, only me. Me, one stative and one cam, one mic, one laptop. Where are my titles? And me, who can speak? How much? More than 13 minutes. Can you speak more than 13 minutes without script, without any helps? If no, the best way is if you begin to practice how to do it, because I can do it. If you don't do it, this is the best way how to practice it, not learned, not learn it, practice it. Maybe your English behind grammar is few times better and better. But if you'd like to open your mouth, your walls will be there, and behind these walls will be these fierce grammars, words and synonyms. Fierce, big ego with lot of exams. And until someone asks you for something with simple question, and if you freeze because these walls closed before you, before your this one mouth, and you freeze, what you can do with your exam? Nothing, because you lose this situation. This situation too. But I can tell you with another word. You lose this situation too. But why? You can change it. Why you don't change it? I am the reference man. But I made it. You can make it too. This is so simple. If I have power, if I have kerosene such as power in me to use my broken English to create this video for you at this moment, and I can speak faster and faster a lot of times how I'd like to speak for you without any overthinking, and I speak and speak only without any thinking, because I haven't time to think what I like to tell you at this moment. You can do it too. What do you think? When I told you my last sentence, how much minutes or second I had to think what I'd like to tell you? 0. Because my mouth was opened and I haven't time to overthinking. Preposition, adverbs, in, at, or which. Take or took, been or have or has been or, oh no, bullshit, this is not true. What was our title? Do you remember? This was my intro, okay? How to speak if you don't know 200 words. You can speak. This is so simple. Not at all. I can use my method for these people too. But my method was developed not for absolutely beginners. Why? So simple. Beginners thinking with this super method allows for them until 1 month what I can do, because I told in my videos I never learned. Yes, this is true. But behind me is not only 1 month and beginner thinking 1 or 2 months and will be same such as me with broken English, but fluently, and will be available for them to speak more minutes. This is not true. I think this is absolutely enough for this video. I go back or go ahead. Better is and I go ahead to next video. Well, today is very nice day again. I like this life in Spain. When I look out from this window, which is before me, what I see at this moment. Sea is there. I like it. Palm, maybe this is English word and not German word. Palm is very big. Sea and sunny day. Until you can't tell what I told you without any overthinking, without any words. I told you my feelings, what I have, until you are stopped with walls of stupidity, for example. Until these doors or walls, but doors is better, doors was closed before you, and you'd like to tell something, for example, what you see before you when you look around. But this doors was closed because fears, because grammars, because any another stupidities are in your mind. You can't tell these words, what I told you about sea, about palm, or anything. This is so simple. Okay, my laptops or laptop bad again because I speak 20 minutes again. My last message for you: when you can talk more minutes, you are at home. That means English will be your mother language. I wanted in this video to speak for you 5 minutes. My plan was few times only this one, but I can't do it. This is my problem. And you can tell this one, oh darling, you have a big problems. Yes, I know this was a joke. This is my biggest problem, because I wanted to speak 5 minutes and I forgotten to for this one, and I spoke a lot of times, and this happens more than 20 minutes. But you can do it too. When I made it with my broken English, you can do it with your more exams, for example, B1, B2, or C2, or C1. This is only on you, not only me, but without practice. Never. What do you think? How much practiced? Only today. English. How much videos I taken on this day? Today is Monday. May 18, 2026 and 11:04 a.m. What do you think? How much video I took all that today? I can tell you fast and clearly. 4 hours. That's mean I practiced at today without any my other businesses, this language, 4 hours. If you count how much video I recorded today, this one more than 4 hours. What do you think? If you don't do this one daily, such as me, not 4 videos, for every place, your English will be automatically better and better because you have more exams in your life. This is not true. This is so simple. If you practice it, it will be better. If you practice it more times, your speak will be faster and faster, and then you can use this language in real faster and faster. But if you lose behind grammars, verbs, nouns, pronouns, or everything, adverb, very good. Until you lose everything inside your stupidity in your mind, because everyone lied to, I made my 5th videos. For example, right now, 23 minutes, I told you. Can you do it or not? If not, you can practice it, because I practice it with this method which I used, which was developed for me, because I can speak. I can speak. Yes, I can't. I remember this was in Ireland. My accent is not so good, such as my grammar and such as everything, which means at this moment in my situation English. Maybe Ireland or island, because this is same words, island and island. Ireland. This is in Europe. I remember for the first time when I went to outside, but I felt this one. I can do it because I wanted to take my first video and I shooted it because was anything in me to tell something to video. And what happens? I generated more videos, not only one, because I'd like to do only one. I remember I have these videos in my archive. I archived these videos. But at all times I know I'm the best in English. And yes, I lied every day because I like to be better in English, and I lied. And what I lied more and more times again and again, repeatedly, this is true in my life at today. But I think this is absolutely enough. 25 minutes, oh God. I go to next team. I never forget how much hours I practice this language today with my broken English, with my bad anything, grammars, vocabs or anything. More hours. And you, how much practice this language with your exam, if you have exam? Try to answer yourself. Okay? Now, but I go to next because I like to eat something. Morning eat, what is this one? Breakfast. Until you can say this word automatically. And if you forgot this word breakfast and you can't say it with another word automatically, broken eat. Morning eat. Yes. What do you think? Forgot for automatically say because. What was first lesson? Did you remember?